Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here, and today we're checking out Kiora, Sovereign of the Deep. This is the perfect commander for you Kraken, Leviathans, Serpent, Octopus lovers. Arena never really had a commander for this type of deck, but Kiora is the perfect commander for this. All you Timmies out there that want to play big, crazy things, this deck is definitely going to be for you. Just the amount of shenanigans we can pull off by playing a big creature and then ramp it into something else. The great thing about Kiora is that whenever you cast a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent from your hand, you look at the top X cards of your library. X is that spell's mana value. You can choose what spells you want to cast from the top X cards from your library, and that is a really powerful ability. Not only that, but Kiora has Ward 3, so the faster you ramp into Kiora, the faster your deck goes off. And that's why we have quite a bit of 1 mana and 2 mana ramp spells, but not that many 3 mana ramp. We are running things like Cultivate and Harrow to give us that land advantage, but we're not running things like Chromatic Lantern or artifact spells or artifact ramp in that sense. The deck is really powerful, but it is really slow. You can really die. You can die by aggro really quickly, but it's just a really fun deck. I wouldn't expect it to be too competitive, although with Kiora having Ward 3, it really does give her a competitive advantage over some other Simic commanders. So it's a really fun deck, and I hope you enjoy this. And without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? The Shauna. They put it back into the command zone, so that's a big mistake. That's a big oopsie doopsie right there, I'll tell you that. Let's... Guess we'll Gwenna. We don't have a land, man. Gwenna's gonna have to be our saving grace here. Hopefully they don't have anything for it. And they do. Oh, with those treasures too. That just feels bad. Those treasures actually helped them out. That comes in tapped, so that sucks. Let's get rid of the Kogla, because the Kogla actually can get bounced with the second ability because of Shauna's a human. So it's actually better for us. They don't have their land, so they are also missing their land drops. Let's play Kiora, and then maybe we can play a Rixmethys off of Kiora next turn. Hopefully they don't have a Swords to Plowshares. They pay the 3 ward, get right through to Kiora. That would be very troublesome indeed. Let's see what they got. They got something. They keep looking at Kiora. Emrith. It's not a removal spell, but it is a pretty scary spell. Let's play a Rixmethys. We can't play any of that, so that kind of sucks. We're just gonna keep getting hit by this Emrith in the air. So I guess what we could do, if they attack with Emrith, it loses the ward 4. Ooh, that's brutal right there. Rixmethys is a land, so he can't target that. He can't target Kiora because of the ward 3. So he's just gonna have to +1. That's still bad for us though. They draw cards. 1 off the fairy, 1 off Emrith. And they untap 2 lands. Could definitely be counterspell magic for sure. I do have the negate though, so if they have counterspell magic, I'm okay with hitting them with the River's Rebuke right now. And we'll pass the turn, hit them for 4. And hopefully we can negate this Teferi that when it comes down. That hurts them too. The River's Rebuke really hurts them too because of the Druid class. They already leveled up the Druid class. Kind of sucks. River's Rebuke is a very powerful card in 1v1. They can't play the Teferi now. They're going to probably run out Druid class there with his last 2 mana. Nope. Okay. We'll just try to leave that mana open for Teferi, because we don't want that coming down at all, really. Yep. We'll throw... Actually, I'll keep this land on top. We do hit our land drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I guess I'm okay with running out Hullbreaker Horror. But I could flash that in, right? Is there anything I really need from the grave? Timeless Witness can return... Timeless Witness can return the River's Rebuke if we really need... If we really want to be mean. Let's see what they do, though. I doubt they want to run out to Fairy. Beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, distribute up to that many 1/1 counters among any number of other target creatures. Okay, they got 2 mana left. So we can bounce this back next turn with the... Perfect. With the Hullbreaker Horror's ability, because we're going to flash this in here. And we get another big spell here. Let's do Traverse the Outlands. We get 4 lands. That's gonna set us up pretty nice. I mean, he just wants to gain that life, but Hullbreaker Horror is gonna... It's not gonna matter. We're gonna play Timeless Witness. Probably gonna go get... I want to go get Traverse the Outlands again so we can get more mana. That'd be pretty cool. Play the Guardian Project. Bounce the Trelisara. Yeah, it's pretty much GG's from here, yeah. Once I start resolving Hullbreaker Horror triggers, it's going to be GG's. Bounce this with the Guardian Project's ability. Bounce the Lathiel when I cast the Timeless Witness, and then whenever I cast whatever else I have, I bounce the Selfless Spirit. It was just game over. We had way too much mana advantage on him. GG's. Okay, opponent goes first. Savala probably isn't going to survive against this kind of deck. We're playing against Elas Ilkor. I don't see Savala surviving unless we play it on turn 4. Which we could do. And counter the instant or sorcery that gets played to remove the Savala. Only problem is I don't know if they have edict effects. So it's a really risky play actually, keeping this hand. But you know, I'm just kind of greedy with this Savala ability. If we can stick a creature, if we can stick a high-powered creature with Savala, we just get so much mana. And it's so lovely. At least we're hitting our land drops, that's good. But it also gives them a lot of time to set up. I don't know if I want to run out Savala turn 3. Let's see what they play. Soul Warden. Interesting. Okay. I'm not going to run out Zavala turn 3, just because they left 2 mana open. So we're going to play the Omen on their end step, bluff a counter spell, unless they actually have something crazy that's an instant or sorcery. Daily Dispute. They sacked the Soul Warden. We could miscast that. That would be freaking hilarious. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead. This format's all about card advantage, right? The more card advantage somebody has, the better. They could be digging for more land. They could be trying to dig for more answers in their hand. So if we deny them that Daily Dispute, that's really good. It also prevents them from creating a treasure. So they draw 2 cards and create a treasure. And I'm totally okay with countering that. The only problem with that now is we lose the Omen. Lose the Omen play, and we also... Now we definitely can't play Zavala. We can't play Zavala into a Rankle. It's just going to get removed. He does let us draw a card, though. Resculpt is really nice here. Let's pass the turn. Let's keep mana open. Let's see what he does. And I might let him hit me with Rankle. I'm at 16 life. That's kind of pushing it. I don't know. We'll see here. Yeah, I can't really let them hit me with Rankle, could I? No. No, getting hit with 2 is gonna feel a little bit less. It's gonna hurt a little bit less than getting hit with 5. Plus, Rankle makes you lose life when you draw a card, so it's potentially 6. We at least have to hold off till turn 6 anyway, because of the Flood of Tears. So... Still bluffing a counter spell. They play nothing. So I guess they figure they're gonna kill us with let's get this Faceless Haven. I guess they figure they're gonna kill us with their board state here. Which I don't think so, my friend. Yeah, play the Faceless Haven. And I think what they're probably trying to set up is they're going to make us play Kiora into potentially 6 mana with the Phyrexian Tower. And I just do not like the way that feels. So, I could play Zavala, try to bait the removal spell, and potentially have a blocker. Because I really don't want to throw out Faceless Haven as a creature, and then that gets removed. So let's bait the counter spell. Not the counter spell. Let's bait the removal spell. And I want a Zavala for the ramp, but now it's looking like I won't even get to use the mana from it. So I could use it as a blocker if anything. If he swings here, that's 6 damage. We go down to 8. I just don't know. I don't know if I feel confident going down to 8 against this commander. Let me block the commander. I'd rather the commander die and I have to recast the commander. Because now the commander costs 4. which I'm okay with that because we were just gonna block this, and we were just gonna block this and still have the commander to worry about, but they just played into our hand, so we could Flood Tears. I wonder if we just throw out a Kraken, then we could potentially just get it removed. So let's throw out Kiora. Kiora at least has Ward 3, so the goal with the Kiora play is to potentially, if they do have spot removal, then they use the spot removal, use the Ward 3, and they pretty much use all their mana. The only problem with that is if they have an Edict effect that makes them sacrifice a creature, re-sacrifice a creature, which we've already seen that with the Rankle that they played earlier. So it's just a matter of what they have and whether or not we lose. Even if we get to Hullbreaker Horror mana, it's still no guarantee that we'll be able to do anything. Just based on the fact that that's really bad. Oh wait, that's the balanced Meathook Massacre. Okay. It's not too bad. If we Flood of Tears, and that's bad because we give them a Meathook Massacre back, which is kind of bad. We could, so that playing the Meathook Massacre like that tells me they don't have spot removal. So what we could do is play Kiora again. We could Flood of Tears. That would kind of stave off the damage. My only issue is they just replay everything so easily, and it gives them back a Meathook Massacre. So I really don't like that. But let's this might be the best play. I'm not sure, but I think giving them a Meathook Massacre back is just not. It just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Not with our life total being this low. And this was the problem when I first kept this hand. We didn't have any ramp, and playing against the deck that we're playing against, I knew stuff was going to get removed really easily, so I was really skeptical about keeping the hand. So you know, sometimes that's what this format comes down to, is just keeping the hand you got, or mulliganing. Whether we block or not, I feel like we take the damage anyway, so I don't want to get hit with like this destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn spell, because some people run those. But we're gonna lose 3 life either way if we kill the Hunted Witness or not. No, well, we take more life anyway, so yeah, we actually get hit with 1 more extra life than I thought because of the Meathook Massacre too. So this could be game if he has a sacrifice ability, so sacrifices creatures. Yeah, he fatal pushed his own creature. Really smart way to end the game there. So that's the thing you got to worry about when you keep in your hands, man. what kind of deck you're going up against, and if you're going to be able to even resolve what kind of spell you want to resolve. So, GG's. Okay, we're up against Lathiel, the Bounteous Dawn. Really interesting commander. And a really probably fun one. I haven't played against it or with it. I haven't played against it as a commander. I think I've played it as a card. They had it in the 99 of their deck. Forgot which deck that was, but I think it was a Shauna deck. But yeah, I haven't played against it really. Let's play the Armored Scrap Gorger, because that has to be. That actually has Summoning Sickness. Johnny's welcome in a deck like this. Super powerful. Let's play the Arcane Signet, then we'll play the Cultivate. Get 2 green. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if they have a land, they play the Lathiel here, maybe. The really cool thing about Lathiel is it has lifelink itself. Oh. Heliod's really good. Can I play In Search of Greatness and Kiora? I can. And what that's going to end up doing is I can play Tolarian Kraken for free next turn. If they don't blow up my In Search of Greatness, of course. Please don't do that, Mini Bears Deep. Clement, Novus Acolyte. Yeah, Heliod with the Johnny's Welcome is just nuts. These 2 cards with this is crazy. I wonder if they have like hardened scales or something. Oh yeah, here we go. Play the Faceless Agent, go get another Kraken or something. Is Elf really the most prevalent creature type in my deck? Because I got Gwenna. Now that is a shocker. That's crazy. Well, we have the Wash Away. That's our last card in our hand. And I'm going to be that player that has that Wash Away. Because in this situation, I would say, wow, they have 1 card left in hand. Surely it's not a Wash Away. And then they play a Wash Away. And then I'm like, wow. Out of the thousands and thousands of cards in Magic Arena's history, the card that I think they have would be the card they have. I don't know. It's just funny to me sometimes. They don't do anything. So they're just setting themselves up. Yeah, let's scroll that to the bottom. Invasion of Segovia. Tap or untap target creature? Sure. Guess we'll tap the Heliod. Invasion of Segovia. Wish we had a way right now to make our things unblockable. You know what? I'm not entirely sure if Invasion of Segovia is really worth it in this deck. We're not really playing... We're playing a lot of non-creatures, but the creatures themselves, the big creatures, are the ones that are going to do the work. You're gonna have to try really hard to get that out. And what I mean is you're gonna have to spend 6 mana for that next turn. That's it. Just a little measly old 6 mana. Heliod is indestructible. I'm wondering why he's not swinging with that. That would have been great last turn. Let's credit that to the bottom. I don't need that right now. Alright, let's tap the Heliod down. Let's play Toski. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can block every creature that we have. And that's probably what they're going to do. So we'll just pass. I am officially in top deck mode. Which doesn't happen too often in this deck. You either win before that happens, or you're drawing cards. Man, that's gnarly. I threw away our Tusk. I threw away our removal spell earlier. Man, that's nuts. Can you imagine that you gain 5 life off Tusk with the Lathiel? That's insane. Well, they can start making angels now with the Speaker of the Heavens. Where's a River's Rebuke when you need one? Oh, Prosperous Innkeeper's going to trigger. Johnny's Welcome's going to trigger. Heliod's going to trigger. Off of those 2 triggers. Trigger, trigger, trigger. I wonder why they're not swinging. Give me something good, baby. Flood of Tears. That's actually really good. That's gonna reset the game. Do I swing first? Try to draw some cards? No, I don't think so. I think I do this. But first, let's tap everything. Flood of Tears is exactly kind of what we needed here, so he might actually concede. Well, at least he gets a 3/3. There we go. Okay, let's go. Game reset. Their stuff. He should have been swinging, I think, honestly. He had an indestructible Heliod 6/6. And, like, why are you not swinging with that? Our board state really wasn't nothing to... His board state was way better than ours. That's why I have those cards in this deck, for this exact reason. He's going to put the Speaker down so he can play it next turn. Hopefully we can get some really good value out of this Tolarian Kraken. Or we draw something that can seriously help us out here. Because even though we Flood of Tears, look at their board state now. Again, and Heliod's not even on the field yet. He had a pretty good setup, honestly. Just, when you have a big board state like that, it's just so vulnerable to those type of effects. Flood of Tears, River's Rebuke. Even now, the new one, Filter Out. He threw away the Speaker. Interesting. Let's play the Omen. I feel like we could play Savala, but I don't know. Savala's not really going to do anything. Yeah, Garruk's Uprising is good. Pay 1. Tap the Ropeline Attendant down. Play our Forest. Let's play the Invasion. Play Garruk's Uprising. Ooh, Serpent at Yawning Depths. Tap that. I guess since we can't do anything else, we'll just get rid of the speaker from the graveyard. And we'll just pass. Tap land, nice. The Latheo costs 6. So they have 7 mana total right here. They can play a pretty good amount of things. I'd play Heliod as soon as I can to start getting our board bigger. That's just me. They don't know I have the Serpent of Yawning Depths. Oh. Yo, I'm sorry. I've actually done that too. I've done that. That feels bad. That's such a feels bad moment. I've done that. Thinking like, I don't know, like thinking that you have life. You have the 40 life. You're only at 39. All right, let's do this. Non-humans you control get +3/+3. Will that win us the game? Nah, I think we need cards. Yeah, so let's tap down this. We tap down this. Tap down the Augur of Autumn. Okay. Let's hit that. Oh yeah, we gotta do something about this a Johnny, right? Yeah, let's not mess around. Let's not mess around here. Get rid of the Johnny. Let's get rid of the Cold Still Heart. Don't feel like we need it. 6/6. So if he leaves our board state alone and leaves our In Search of Greatness alone, we can play Coma for free. That always feels good, doesn't it? Dropping a Coma for free. If it's free, it's for me. That's what I like to say. Alright, Heliod's going to start going off here. I'm actually surprised that he doesn't have an answer for our board state here. I think this is just one of those decks where their board just gets so out of control that they expect to win off the board state alone. It's totally fine. You can actually do that. It's just when your board state gets disrupted, that's when things go south. Hey, I'm all for it. Do your thing. Our Krakens, Leviathans, Serpents, and Octopuses can't be blocked. Archangel Elspeth. I love the art. I love this art. I love the other art. Love this. This Elspeth is awesome. So let me just do the math real quick. 7, 3, that's 13 plus, yeah, that would only be 13 damage. If we had Return of the Wild Speaker, if we did the non-humans you control, get +3/+3. Coma for free. Yeah, we gotta take care of this Heliod, don't we? Heliod can be pretty annoying. So we use the Raven form to get rid of it. Decline. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to use it. I'm gonna feel dirty just using it. I'll give him one more shot. How about that? I'll give one more shot before I use the River's Rebuke. We're getting a ton of lands. Let's play Toski. And, oh, we already played our land for turn. Let's hit the... Let's hit the player here. Swing 2 at Elspeth. Swing 4 at the Tellurian Kraken. And go from there. No, swing 4 at the battle. In the invasion, I'm sorry. I'll give him a little bit of hope. I'll give him a little bit of hope. Untap this, untap this, untap this, untap this. Alright, here we go. They gotta have farewell at this point to really disrupt the board state. They have a big flyer here, which is a little scary. But we have the Otawara if we really need to get rid of that. Or send it back to the hand. Does it have flying perpetually? No, it just has the +1/+1. Yeah, this board state's kind of crazy. Beginning, what? Okay. That's going to change the game a little bit. And that's perpetually. We may have to actually bounce that with Otawara. Can I stop on the... Yeah, I mean... They might... Are they going to scoop with this? And that's why the channel lands are good. I mean, yeah, I mean, we can also tap this down if we're really worried about the life. But we win. We win next turn anyway, so... Wait, no, we don't win next turn. 4, 7, 11, 13, 19, 25, 26, 29, and 32. We actually don't win even if we play River's Rebuke. Alright. Let's go. Let's do some shenanigans. Elder Deep Fiend. I'll keep that on top. No, we don't want to block. I was trying to make that rhyme with what was going on, but it didn't work. I'm gonna emerge this. Can I emerge this? Nah, I'll just pay 8. Let's do that. Tap those big boys. I'm gonna do Reservoir Kraken. Just because. We're if we're going to draw a ton of cards anyway. The only reason we haven't closed this out yet is because of the amount of life they've gained. Yeah, I figure that. Faceless Agent's gonna go give us an elf card. Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually really crazy. And we could River's Rebuke, actually, because of the Convoke. Which I guess if they're gonna quit, we can end this game right now and just do it, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's just do it right now. Well, I wanted to give them a chance, but they probably scoop here. Yeah. They weren't dead because they had so much life, but coming back from a board state like that, I don't see it happening. GG's.